This video will work through making changes to New Beginning Baptist Church's website. This is the big front page of your website, so I'm sure you've seen before. And in order to log in, you will go to your URL /wp-admin. And here you will log in with your logins that you were given. And that will take you to your dashboard or the back side of your website. Once this loads, you'll see a menu on the left, and that's what this video will be working through, is how those items affect your site. So we'll work through making changes based on these items here. A first step is to update plugins. If you notice something's wrong with your site, moving a bit slowly, whatever it may be, a good first step is to go here to troubleshoot, update plugins, and see if that fixes the issue. If it doesn't, let us know and we'll happily get that fixed for you. But that's just a good step if you want to try to see if it'll work without us helping. Next, we'll go to our media. This is where you'll update or upload any PDFs, photos, anything like that. They'll go here. You just go to Add New, and then drop them here, or select files, pick from your computer. If you need to make any changes to these photos, you do it here. It's pretty simple. This is just where you'll upload them, and then you can use them at any other part of your website. Your forms, you have one form. Let's go to your website. Right here, this is your Contact Us form. So on this form, name, phone, email, message, there's probably not a reason that you would want to change this, but if you did, say you wanted to get an address. I'm not sure what you would really use an address for on a contact form, because that's just a lot of information, but you do it like this. And if you want to make any changes inside of this field, you just get this to drop down, and then here's all of the options. You probably don't need an address line 2, probably don't need a country, so here's kind of what you're left with. And if you'll notice on these other items, they don't have any labels here. That's because so the field label is name, but we've hidden that and added a placeholder so you can make changes like that right there. So we've hidden it just to keep this all looking streamlined. Otherwise it'd say name, phone, and it just kind of looks bulky. So that's just why we've done that. If you make any changes to this, just hit update. Also, another thing you might do on a form is to change where they're going. I'm going to leave because I don't want to make the change on that. So right now, these are going to the admin email address that you guys have. If you guys wanted to add another email address, some churches do this when they have like a youth camp form. They'll have this, it'll go to their admin, but they'll also put like their children's email on here at url.com, like whatever it is. And then, so if you want to have this sent to anywhere else, you just put a comma and add that, and then update notification, and then that'll be pretty much it. That's generally all you'd probably be doing on a form. If you needed to add a whole new form, that's pretty simple. You just drag and drop items into those places. Here are all of your pages. So again, that's just all of these items up here. If you wanted to make any changes, so here's what your home page looks like on the front side. And here's how you have this verse of the day. This is a good one to look at. This is what it looks like over here. And if you need, whenever you're ready to change that so that it updates as a verse of the day, you just do it right here. It's like a Microsoft Word or a Google Docs. It's pretty simple. You can change it out of italics that way, keep it italicized, whatever you guys are wanting. Change the reference right there. This isn't a plugin, so you will have to make these changes on your own right here. But that's how you make changes to anything on your page. It's pretty simple. You just make sure you update it here. There's italics, bullets, anything of that nature. And again, if there's anything else that you're needing help with, please let us know and we'll happily help you with it. Again, it'll keep prompting you if you've made changes. I'm going to leave because I don't want to accidentally save something I didn't mean to do. So here's the next thing is your header and footer. So here's your header, just your name and your menu, and then your footer has your map, more contact information, and a contact us form. And that's pretty much all you have right here. Here's your name. This is all a link, so it'll link to your homepage. That's how we have most of our sites set up. So if you're on this page, you want to go home, you just click on your logo and that'll take you home. If you need to change anything with your contact information, that's here in footer 1. So if you wanted to, not this, if you wanted to change what number to call or the address for any reason, that's just how you would do that. Google Maps, you don't need to change that. And if you do make any changes into this, make sure you hit save. It's not like the other pages that'll have like a big update. You just hit it right there. Menu. This is a good example. So you guys were interested in having a giving tab. We don't have a URL for that right now. So if you were to get that, what you would do is add to menu, the giving, or if it isn't actually a page, so say it's like a PayPal link or it takes you to a different page, an outside page. You go here to custom links and you just type in giving and then the URL to where you want that page, that link to take you, and it'll take you out of there. And then you just add it to, it's not going to work until I give it something. You add it to your menu and you can drag it over, make it a sub item, whatever you need that to do. I'll remove that. But that's your menu. I'm not sure if you'd ever need to make changes to it, but if you do, that's how you would do it. Again, here are plugins. It's pretty similar to the first thing I showed you with the dashboard. Here's your updates available. And again, just hit this and update it. That's pretty much all you would do on the plugin side, but these are all the plugins that are on your site. If you wanted to change that verse of the day to a plugin, you could do like the Bible app or something like that, then you can add that as well on here. Users, this is where I'll show you how to change your password as well as add a new user. So you just go, if you wanted to change the password for this account, you just go here, click on it, and then you'll do what I'm about to show you. So now if this were your NBC one, you would just go to show password. This is the ridiculous thing it's going to show you because that's just crazy. So if you wanted to change it to something that is easier to remember, just do that. Choose something other than my password, please. And then you would just hit update right there, and that is how you change your password from the ridiculous thing it provides. And if you're also wanting to add a user so that there's 2 logins, this is how you could track who's making what changes on the website, just so that everyone knows, oh, I deleted that because of this reason, or anything like that. Hold each other accountable. You would just do that with a new username, a new email for that to go to, the password, and then change this. It automatically pops up as subscriber. Just change it to admin and add new user. My calendar. That's going to be how you guys have changes on your calendar. So right now, I don't know if this is what you guys have going on or if this is what we've just sample ones. So when you click on my calendar, it just automatically prompts you to this add event. So what you would need to do is go to manage event. So this is where your events that are already there are going to be. So this is the worship and prayer. Right now, it's only going to do, so 1 in 1 week, it means it's only going to happen 2 times. So what you could do, if you wanted this to worship, you could just have it go for 10 weeks. So if you do 10 times every 1 week, it just means it's going for 10 weeks. A little bit silly wording, but that's just how it does. So I'll show you what that looks like when you make those changes. So this is going to be 10 weeks worth after these initial 2 weeks. So you see it populated here. Then we'll go to the next month. It's still there. And then here are the last 2 weeks. So you can see it stops here. Use that for like Upward basketball, Awana, whatever kind of missions or ministries you guys have going on. I'm going to change that back to 1. But that's how you'll make those changes. If you want to add any type of information here, you can do that right there, and then it'll pop up whenever you click on it. It'll have more details. So you could say, like, youth in the youth room, or, you know, if it's a Bible study in some specific room, you can put that there so everyone knows. And that is, you'll just save it, and that's just all you do with that. And again, it's the same if you just go to add new event, type in the name, and then what the start dates and times are. Slider evolution. This is a bit tricky. I don't think you guys have any slides because you just have this one main slide, which is good. So I don't really need to show you this. If you decide to add any slides or change anything with that, let us know and we'll provide you with a training video for that. But that pretty much wraps up making changes to your site. If you have any other questions, let us know how we can help you, and we're more than willing to do that.